Alright, we are back again. Welcome for those watching on YouTube. Man, I would try to set up a Zanzibar as my main trade port from Blood Mech. Yes, I agree. The only reason I haven't is I haven't gotten down there yet, and at this point, there's not a lot of point, because I could go to +3 advisors. The only reason I'm not is because I'm getting conversions done and helping out my unity and stability a little bit. But as you can see, even if I were to go to a +3 advisor, I have enough money already. So, will I drop a merchant there once I control all of this? Yeah, probably. Will I spend Diplo points switching my trade point? No. No, just because it's not worth it. Money's the least of my issues right now, so there's not enough benefit to doing so. Anyway, let's go with a coalition war. Will be considered a co-belligerent. Apparently, Hejaz has defeated Naj down there, which is actually handy to us. And we shall search and destroy their armies. Not sure where their armies are. Not sure how big their armies are. Minor. So yeah, they're behind us in tech. Really not a lot to worry about here. Let's just start getting the assaults going. We really don't even need that many troops for it, apparently, with these 4 level 2s. Oh, they're going in on Baghdad. Yeah, Iraq's going to become a scary nation, because I will feed them Syria. I will not release Syria. I will vassal feed other nations instead of Syria, because Iraq can handle it. It's Arabian culture group, so no worries from that standpoint. And where's my other guys? Here, go here. Really? Oh, they're split up, so I can pick them off. I mean, that's no worries. I should probably time that better so I replenish morale in between. Instant stack wipe. I have a feeling like this war is not going to be as painful as the previous one. Although, where are your units? Persia, you are hiding from me, and I do not appreciate it. Oh, they're over here. Okay, so... Really? No! Why? Even with an extra advisor available, I get nothing! Well, let's go with a theologian. I'll at least keep the unrest a little low, right? I really want to change my focus when I can as well. I don't need military focus. I can actually fill out idea groups without focusing military at this stage of the game. And so that's, even with some assaults, it's not necessary. Did they move their capital off of this province? No. No, they didn't. They moved their trade port somewhere else, but their capital is not gone from there. So yeah, the reason I chose defensive, someone might ask about this. It gives some solid bonuses early in the tier here. Morale of armies is actually pretty darn relevant for assaulting forts, so that's something. The military tradition is nice, of course. Land leader maneuver is very nice for assaulting forts. Why? Because you can move between provinces more effectively, and the maneuver stat impacts your reinforcement speed in enemy territory. Better your maneuver, the more troops you get. That is also why I am running my slightly higher reinforcement guy on my assault stack. Land maintenance is really, I mean, it's money. At this stage of the game, it's not crucial for me to get it, but it's nice to have. Fort defense, nah. Here's a biggie. Plus 33% reinforcement speed at all times. So, again, good for assaults. We are assaulting with higher morale. We are reinforcing our assault troops more quickly. Minus attrition. Well, now we're taking less damage walking province to province doing our assaults. And attrition for enemies is a little bit nice extra for when we run into their territory and assault them, and then they try and come into our territory and siege us. I will come out ahead because they are taking more attrition, and I am getting way more occupations because of my speed. You're too slow. And speaking of too slow, we have been completely griefed by rebel hunters. Why? Oh my gosh. You want something to fix? That's something to fix, too. There's no reason with these guys on auto hunt that those would continue moving over. And that's not just a quality of life change, because if the human players rebel hunters are doing that, is the AI doing much better? And that's something that you really need to take a look at, especially since the AI is routinely getting blown to pieces by rebels. So my answer is no, it's probably not doing better. Even without defensive filled out, however, we are doing some damage with assaults. Pretty good damage, in fact. It's just not as fast as we would like. You can really keep up about an assault a month consistently with defensive filled out. And that really hurts the AI to get occupied so quickly. Good, and yeah, see, I'm getting depleted in the attempt. It's workable. I'm not getting crushed, but could do better. Yeah, sure. While we're reinforcing, we'll just go for chintzy stack wipe since they're going to let us. Because I outnumber these guys 10-1, so you just kill them immediately. You don't even get a battle. Owned. Ethiopia wants military access. I don't think so. Did I ever convert this? I did not. Would not be a bad... Really? They're probably going to occupy that before I can convert it. That is really obnoxious. Because that wasn't a super easy province to convert either. Sorry, Persia. But you're gonna have to take this and like it. I mean, we'll get it converted eventually, I guess. It's just disappointing. Will I catch them? I actually will catch them, surprisingly. Yeah, Persia's pretty rich. Ooh, a Fort 3 with 40k. We'll give it a go. Not nice, but you can do it. It really helps to have more. But this does more or less work. Oh, hi, Ming. It's pretty amusing seeing you out here. Yep, sure enough. I'll just have to deal with it. Yeah, see, now you're seeing conversion time is much higher. Did I get rebels here ever? Or did they just go away? Well, either way, they're not there now. Fort 3s. You can suck at Fort 3s. Nobody likes Fort 3s. Except for perhaps when the alternative is even higher fort levels, then we'll take a Fort 3 instead. But first, there's got a province here. Well, you know what to do with it. Occupy it. Occupy all the things. Oh, that doesn't have anything in it. Storm the castle. Use vassal units a little bit here. Sometimes your vassals will make you assault. It's amusing. And normally it's a terrible thing. Like, it's really annoying when it happens. But then in this situation, you're like, yeah, do it, because I don't want to use the military power. It's a refreshing change of pace when you want them to throw your units against the walls. And of course they don't usually do it because Murphy's Law is in play. But aside from that consideration, it's not so bad. Speaking of which, though, go ahead and clear these guys out. And this war is just about over. And I lost my general. Well, I should be at about max tradition after all these, so... Well, 3 maneuver, 5 shock is not amazing, but I don't have the leader maneuver bonus yet, and it's not a bad general, really. Yeah, now that I don't have an Inquisitor, I'm just going to convert the lower tier stuff first. And of course, they cleared out my occupation. Absolutely. At least Naj didn't take it while I'm fighting him. That would have been worse. Because we can just re-grab this, no problems. Okay, we've probably done enough damage to take 100%. So, what do we have claims on? Oh, I can border gore this. Give me that border gore. I do want that province. Oh wait, are these Persian? That one isn't. So we don't want it. Do you have a claim on Loristan? Not here. Do you have a claim on Ray? No, and it's too much overextension. Well, no, it isn't. That's a really good province, though. I think I will take a hit elsewhere. Oh, no. I want this province. Because this province opens up a war with the Ottomans. It also gives me a pretty nice war score distribution, and it lets me core everything I take immediately, assuming I have the admin for it, which I probably don't. Yeah. We have two pathways. It's a nice fun war with the Ottomans. And we definitely want to raise autonomy here because the unrest is going to be obnoxious, as it frequently is. Ah yes, here as well. Enjoy the border gore. Embrace the border gore. Ah, well. This is actually not bad core cost. Of course, I've kind of configured it to be like so. But it's still nice to see. It's only going to get better in that regard. And I do need a little bit more than this active. You guys actually go here and here. You go here. Now what? See, as far as I'm concerned, that's just glitched. That's horrible. Why are they doing that? Ugh. Well, at least I got that off before I had the core. So we have rebels cleared for now, and I think it's pretty obvious that it's time for the Ottomans. Reduce overextension. That's actually a useful mission to take when you know you're going to get it. You're going to pick that one. It won't stop. Quick look at our economy charts. Bengali, Somali, Persian is still only 2.7. Bengali 5.5. I think Bengali is the one I need to overcome. So we'll do that. Of course, I don't have this stuff cored yet. It will show up more favorably for me once I have it cored. Yeah, good luck with that now, Hejaz. I guess they can reach it. What war is this, though? Attacker against Naj and Hejazi conquest. Or Hejazi what against Naj? Jihad. Really? Oh, of course, because Naj is Coptic. Okay, we still have conversions going on here. And our only other subjects are Baluchistan and Ming, neither of which I particularly care about regarding subjects. Ottomans don't have religion, or not Ottomans, Timurs don't have religious. Khiva doesn't take it. Bukhara does take it. So one thing I could do in my next war against, oh no, the Bukhara is independent and Western. Okay. How the heck? No, really. How are you Western? I guess they must have bordered either me or like someone else like Russia at some point in order to do that. That's certainly interesting. Okay, we are Tech 21. The Ottomans are Tech 18. 19 is a big tactics tech. Ottomans are still derping about in Bosnia. They are high on forces. Ah, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I guess come along. Man, oh man. Can I add to my force limit? I can add. I can add. With template. We are going to make template name. We'll add 2 of these. In Kudak. And there. And it's time for buildings. I don't have the admin for it right now. I do really want to get a treasury. That would increase my income even further. And even further neuter the need to move my trade into Zanzibar. Although, yes, if you are in Asia and you want trade money, you cannot really do better than Zanzibar, typically. The Ottomans have a core on this. Maybe I should just go in on them. Their forces are going to be up here. And I can play mountains with them. And they love it when you play mountains with them. Oh yeah, I love it when they do that. Okay, so you grab the 3 maneuver guy. Yeah, I mean, if this goes horribly wrong, I have backups on the way. That is what it is if it happens. I'll deal with it. Otherwise, we are going to go on an assault spree really fast. Well, actually, I'm going to run up, I guess not to Adana. I'm going to want to leave these guys in the mountains and just go about assaulting. Because I should be stronger. I'm running Shakti. Which I'll probably run again. Oh, they're allied with Austria. I don't think that matters. At least not right now, it doesn't. Let's see. No. No, their alliance with Austria is not relevant at all. Will Austria even honor? They will not. Mali will. Mali will say they will honor, but Mali is not good for that. Not that they would matter anyway. Tunis will jump in on this. Unfortunately, Tunis would be willing... Oh. Well, okay. Alright, fine. Because Morocco's actually no joke. They should be in the top somewhere. Yeah, 27. So, yeah, they are kind of a joke, never mind. But what they are not is weaker than Tunis by a material margin. So, yeah, those two can just have a little fun with each other. No worries. They're gradually removing Baluchistan. The reason my manpower is down is actually just because I recruited a bunch of troops, and I don't have a lot of manpower by default. Quantity is really the better group for, like, fighting proper wars with manpower. But I don't like fighting proper wars. That's not what we're about here. What we are about here is occupying a ton of provinces before the Ottomans can react, and hopefully tying up Tunis, maybe even getting Tunis to peace out, because they are getting smacked around by Morocco. I'm kind of curious how this unfolds. Usually this involves rebels when you see this happening. And... really? Great Britain's in on that war. Okay, Great Britain's not going to do a whole lot that means anything to us. Attitude towards enemies. What if I declare on Tunis and co-belligerent the Ottomans? They have a truce. Well, okay. Never mind, it was worth a shot. So, off we go. Rematch, Ottomans. This time without Persia getting too hot and bothered by the whole thing. Can I get the assault before the month tick? Easily. Get a little bit of reinforcements. Yeah, with 33% more speed and higher maneuver, you can imagine, and less attrition per movement, you can picture what that would be like, I think. And this is damaging enough as it is. And you can also just play the mountains. We don't have any frozen cores, do we? No. Alright, got enough morale back there. What I don't want is them popping up out of nowhere and stack wiping me. It'd be really annoying. Yeah, I'll just clean out their little unsiegers. This has a big impact on their ability to reinforce, on their income, and on the war in general. This is non-trivial. No, I don't want that yet. And I'm actually going to wait for a month tick to get some morale back. There we go. Ring around the rosy. These are the harder provinces to siege because they're coastal and I can't blockade them. I'm not going to trap myself over there. Sieging out all of Anatolia should be sufficient to cause them too many problems. Out of curiosity, I didn't even check so far. Who did join this war? Let's have a look. Just Fezzan and Tunis. Fezzan probably being Tunis's subjects nation. Oh, this is an Ottoman 37 stack. Yeah, this stuff really hurts the AI. This stuff hurts humans. Like, if you drop, like, this kind of size stack, or even just, like, a 60 stack on a human player, like, with Navy, while they're fighting someone else, and just assault them like this. I mean, minus the pausing, of course. But otherwise, just like this. Yeah, it's not pleasant. It might just cause them to lose their other war. Hi, Tunis. I don't really feel like letting you combine with the Ottomans, so I'm not going to. Okay, they're going up here. Unfortunately, that might just tank my superiority. But I'm sure I can get a little bit of superiority later. Tea and sugar. I'll raise the prices a little bit. Oh, this is going to be a stack wipe, though. The other nice thing about this is now if they come from Europe, I can see it happening. In fact, if they come from either direction, I can see it happening and react and get my forces a little more close together. Oh no, I got the reinforcements there somehow. Yeah, I'm getting a bit worn down now, though. Unfortunately. How's our coring going? Very nice. Rebel progress isn't too harsh. Ming isn't getting blown to pieces, thankfully. Oh yeah, we want to keep putting claims on you. And I probably need a month to recover here. Okay, I do want to start re-electing, but I keep getting old rulers. So we're just going to have to roll with it. Yeah, I got another 57-year-old. I think this is vassal feeding time, so I don't need Shiva just yet, and I'm not re-electing this guy. Now, do I have anything that's going to help me more than Shakti? And the answer looks like probably not. I mean, I could get money, but I don't need money. This is interesting. If you mix economic and Ganga, you can actually take loans that pay off. Like, you can build buildings that pay off more than the interest, so you make money on them. My only real issue with that is that you have problems teching in the first place. And the most efficient time to do that is early game. And economic really puts a crimp on you. So not as big on that. But it's there if you want to do it. You want to try some loaning strats, loan out your buildings, get some infrastructure going, you can do it. This is interesting. I was expecting them to react by now. They will probably do it very soon because they are out of their other war. So unless they got themselves trapped stupidly, which I've seen before out of the AI, I will probably have a swarm of junk coming my way in the near future here. But this is a lot of pressure already. And this is probably a good quarter of their territories I'm going to have before they actually show up to stop me. Whew. Oh wait, I do want Shakti though. The game will eventually force you to pick one, by the way. And the interesting thing is if you pick one, and then say, like right before you pick the other one, it'll switch you if you get that event. Now we'll just take the prestige. I don't want unrest right now. Alright, you guys really need to replenish morale. More than numbers, you need to replenish morale. I'm doing on war exhaustion. Not too badly. Almost done with the course. Now that is an unfortunate location for that Ottoman 36 stack. Because while they certainly have their Janissary bonuses, their Lucky Nation, they have a lot going for them. I have a general on my dice, and I have Shakti. But do I want to lift this siege? I can just decide this. There we go. Now we can pick off that Ottoman stack with a bit more impunity. Ooh, they're forced marching. They don't have a general on that, so... Can they get away? Survey says nope. And because they're on occupied province, they can also not hire a general. This is going to hurt them a lot. Yeah, and you can see it. Even though the... Oh, and you're not going to see it because the... this guy took top spot, so you're not going to be able to see that the Ottomans have discipline on me. But it doesn't really matter much, does it? That's just so hurtful. And... yeah, they've bashed my allies nicely, or my vassals. Can't really call them the arms. So this is just going to be an occupation game. I don't think I'm going to be able to attain ticking war score here. Not with what's already transpired. The question is, how much does it matter? Because if you occupy most of their stuff, they can't really do anything about it. Ooh, I'm being blockaded. Who is blockading me? Oh, that doesn't really matter. Ooh, I'm about to get my course finished. Alright, so we are 2 years into the war and Anatolia is completely occupied out. Or almost completely. And now we're just going to cause problems everywhere else. This is unexpected. I was anticipating seeing them by now. Guess I'll grab you. Oh, fine. I do need the conversion power. I do need it. There's no doubt that I need it. I should keep putting claims on Oman as well. Should keep the diplomat free just in case. Might want a last second peace deal here. Oh, I always gotta love that event. It temporarily increases your force limit. I'm gonna keep these guys here just in case, but it's increasingly looking like I'm not going to need them. Interesting, Oirat. Interesting. Okay, so no overextension any longer. Oh, to have humanist. But we don't. So we've reduced overextension. We can now get our skill 3 diplomat. See? That is not a useless mission. It is early game, because you cannot really do anything of consequence with that early game. Who is Mush, anyway? Oh. Never mind. I might take it, I might not. Are there any cores left in Turkish? I could feed out Syria too. The only problem is I don't want too many vassals here. I could really use vassals elsewhere. And Iraq is not a bad feeder nation. Did they take their support decision yet? No, they just took Vishnu. You are weirdos. Oh, it's because of the Oligarchic Republic. Oh, that's right. I have to be careful about that. Oh, Wu entered the coalition, did they? That reminds me, Wu? No, I already have a claim on them. You know you want to westernize Ming. I will turn you into a march. No, I will not. I don't think I can any longer. I know you lose the bonuses if you go to over 60 tax, but I think it doesn't let you make new ones either. What are you doing? Just assault here. I don't know, man. I was not expecting this. I was expecting to have to fight a little. Like, at least a little bit. They had a lot of troops. They did. Usually I would have to fight a little. This is not such a god mode strat that you never have to fight anything. But I don't know. They're not showing. They still have high enthusiasm. But I don't see any reason to stop just taking all their stuff and occupying it if they're not going to show. It's a good place to get Patriots on my non-general stack. It's Iron Man too, so I can't check. I'm really curious why I'm getting such a freebie. Oh, here, trade with me. Go into Kanya. Yeah, I need a little more morale back there. Oh, are they going to get away? Go into Bozak. Interrupt that. They're not allowed to go to Bozak. Now, will they get there first? Oh, easily. Okay, looks like they're going to try a path around. I'm not going to allow it. Ooh. I do need to progress in admin tech. Because as you can see, we are coming very close to time for administrative efficiency. So, we're also coming close to tech, to another tech. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. We don't want them getting rebels. Now that I can intercept. That I can intercept very easily. 5, 6. And yeah, now we're going to start working on the hard stuff again. Because we can. Oh, God. Okay, here we can see it. They do have a discipline advantage. It's not as much as I was expecting. I guess they have not finished all their ideas yet. But yeah, way behind in tactics. Surprisingly, very far behind in morale as well. And so that's just going to be a one-sided slaughter. And this will pretty much end any time the Ottomans are going to have where they're dominant. Oh, I just lost a bunch of claims on somebody. Who is it? Oh, Malacca. Would not mind taking your stuff. This is more fun than going for tropical wood. We'll get tropical wood later. There it is. Ottomans will be joining this coalition soon, I'm sure. This war is their last opportunity to put up a fight. Where are they? I got some Bedouin stuff here, too. It's a shame I don't get anything for owning Jerusalem. It would be nice. But you don't. Is this 3 or 2? It's just 2. Yeah, just go 10 to 1 it. Where are the Ottoman forces? I mean, okay, I just cut some down, so they're dwindling now. The war exhaustion's going to creep up on their manpower. I'm curious. Are they here? Is that what happened? Is Spain not letting them through and they're not shipping their forces and so they're pinned? That's my best guess. I don't know. Seems a little odd. Oh, you know what I should do? There's a number of things I should do. Did I ever convert this? Nope. I really should convert that. Because it'll be a pain if it stays Sunni. I should deliberately pop up Bedouin stuff here and then just cut them off so they can't do anything. Although feeding out Mamluks is interesting as well. But sure, we'll just Okay, maybe military focus wasn't bad. Maybe I'll leave that on a bit. Because I have gone a little crazy here. Well, we don't have to do it. We could siege a little. Especially since the Ottomans seem inclined to no-showing. We'll just we'll camp them out a little. I'm not gonna get too divided here, but man, I mean, in a way, I'm happy because it's a lucky break. On the other hand, I was looking forward to like showcasing an actual fight, but I guess I have to wait till later. Turns out when your enemy doesn't fight you, it's easy to win a war. Did you guys know that? It's pretty easy. If they don't fight back, you win. I could risk these units. Oh no, here's another stack. Alright, let's try... Oh, really? You gonna cross? Or are you just gonna stand there? And I do have maneuver because they don't have a general on this. Are they going to block me? Yeah. Lame. Expected, but lame. That would have helped end the war faster. It's alright. I'm sure they'll love dealing with Greek patriots. Man, that reinforcement cost. It's okay as long as you don't look at it, viewers. Just don't look. Do not view the viewing material. You still alright over there? I did train up a bunch of new units, so I could just send them over there instead. No, Ming looks like they're doing alright. How am I in war exhaustion? Not too bad. Yeah. there's not a lot of supply in this inland Egyptian area. Something about a desert. I don't know. We have some units. It's not like I've killed nothing, but this is silly. Now, let's check colonial range. Easy. I have tacked up in Diplo a bit, so that helps. And bordering these guys will really get me on the inroad into Egypt, or into Africa proper. Plus I can just hit down here. Really? When you entered the alliance, did they dishonor a call? Yeah, Morocco declared on Tunis, and Ottomans are like, nope. Let's see if they honor now. You're all sneaky like Morocco. Now they can't join my war. And I don't think it matters. Well, they got a general. It's something. Yeah, I'm just gonna carpet them at this point. We've done so much damage. Yeah, we don't need to worry about money. We might eventually, but I doubt it, because as I take more land, my income's going to go up. Okay, at this point I think we are okay to split our troops. Although you were headed there, so you go there. Let our dudes recover a bit. And yeah, Tunis is not going to be showing up very much now. Because Morocco is stronger than them now that they have nothing. In fact, this whole alliance is a little bit down. Yeah, even the Ottomans are... No, they're still where they were at. I wonder if they'll block me. Or if they'll let me cross. Or if they'll like let me cross, block me, and then do a run by on my dudes. There'll just be like 80 guys waiting for me there. Just screw you, you're dead. Really? Come on, man, don't run. Oh, I got him. I got him. Insufficient insufficient supply. Have your cannons getting spanked. Well now, that makes life easier. That's gorgeous. Could not ask for more. We lost the Holy War CB against Georgia. Okay, whatever. And you can see the difference between having a general and not as well. That should be pretty obvious by looking at that. You know what? No. If they're not going to protect the strait, come on. I will send my assaulters up here. We're going to go for the 100%. If they let those guys cross the, they're going bankrupt. They might be going bankrupt anyway. Let's have a look at the income. Yeah, I don't think they can afford their current forces on that, so they are probably spamming loans. Yeah, I'm reasonably safe to take this. Does anyone actually want an alliance? Austria wants an alliance, but Austria is worthless to me. They're allied with... Nope, you just don't get good allies in India. That's okay, we were expecting that from the beginning. So we have nothing new. Alright, I'm going to switch to the next part.